All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Chris. I'm one of the co-founders and chief product officer at Tado. And at Tado, we're building the energy management as a service platform for Europe and beyond. And energy management is actually a crucial part as part of our energy transition. So when we're moving away from central power plants like coal, gas, nuclear, to a new energy system which is based on renewable like wind and solar, so intermittent sources, which produce energy when wind blows and sun shines. So that means in such an energy system, really the demand side needs to become a part of the equation. So the demand side needs to be connected, needs to be digitized, and needs to be intelligently managed. So not only managed in terms of efficiency, that it only uses as little possible energy as it works, but also that it uses energy in times when energy is available, which means in those times when energy is cheap. And as Tado, in our first phase, we tackled with a very simple product, the heating and air conditioning space. It's actually heating, air conditioning is the largest consumer of energy worldwide. So we developed these smart thermostat solutions for heating, air conditioning systems, which actually work with over 18,000 different systems from over 900 manufacturers. Really the cross-manufacturer platform to control your heating, air conditioning system. And for our customers, on average, we save with this product, with this technology, 22% on the yearly energy bill, on the yearly heating bill. 22% that amounts into a couple €100 savings per household every year. So that means our solution pays off within the first year of installation. By now, we've sold over 3 million of these systems. We actively manage over 3 million of these systems through our cloud in real time. And our customers, by now, have saved over 1.5 million tons in CO2 emissions. This is significant. This is equivalent to 1.5 million passenger flights from Zurich to New York City. So, as I said, the first phase of Tado was really to reduce the amount of energy in a building, in a household. And a few years ago, we tackled the next phase of Tado to also help our customers to reduce the cost per kilowatt hour. So not only reducing the amount of energy, but also the cost per kilowatt hour to overall really bring yearly energy expenses to the bare minimum. And how does it work? Why can a company like Tado reduce the cost per kilowatt hour? And to explain this, I brought this chart. So it basically shows electricity production in Europe the last decade and the forecast for the next decade. Interestingly, electricity production in Europe per year is more or less constant at 3,600 terawatt hours per year. But what's more relevant here in the chart is the split between the gray bars and the green bars. So the green bars show the production from centralized fossil fuel power plants like gas, coal, nuclear. And the green bar shows the production from renewable intermittent sources, wind, solar, and so on. And last year, in 2022, we actually reached the tipping point in Europe that more electricity was produced through renewables than it was produced through the old traditional centralized power plants. And this trend here leads to the fact that the volatility of market prices, so wholesale market prices of electricity, is increasing significantly. So hour by hour over the course of a day, the market price for electricity is very different. It goes up and down over the course of a day. And the volatility in the last 10 years actually doubled, so the spread between the low prices and the high prices. And this is why we decided about 2 years ago to offer our customers the ability to participate in those wholesale energy markets and basically benefit from those volatile energy prices. So this is a picture here of our tariff from June last year, because actually in 5% of the times in a year, energy prices actually have a negative price. So you see here it goes fairly steep into the negative area. When energy is negative, we pay out our customers for the use of energy even, which then overall also lowers the bill, of course. So on this day, when you charged your car during midday, we would pay you 40 euros for charging your car. Of course, it doesn't always look like this, the chart. So besides managing heating systems, offering hourly dynamic tariffs, this summer we also launched into a new sector, into EV charging management. So we launched our EV charging solution, which does a very similar thing which we do for heating and air conditioning already. So it basically shifts the loads into the times of low prices, so that it charges your car when energy prices are low. Of course, in the background, you need to type in some data. So when do you want to drive? You can set some schedules, and of course, a bunch of algorithms which really make it work. And what's important about this solution is also here we're really agnostic. So similar as we have done it for heating, air conditioning, also here you can connect any kind of car. So no matter if you have a BMW, a Tesla, Volkswagen or something, you can connect it to the tado system to charge it in an intelligent way and reduce your charging costs by 300 euros every year. So if you bring all these bits and pieces together, so our heating management solution, our hourly tariff, our smart charging solution, then you really start having an impact. And of course, all our technologies at tado in the background, they're really nicely integrated and orchestrated, so that for a customer, a typical customer here who has the different solutions, we reduce the yearly energy bill by 750 euros every year. So this is really significant without reducing comfort at all. And for users, we make it extremely easy. So you can, in the tado app, you have all the different rooms in control. So you can set settings for your bedroom, for your living room, your kids' room, your kitchen, etc., to really make sure that it's warm and comfortable whenever you need it. On the heating, air conditioning side. Of course, we have a bunch of algorithms which help you to reduce your energy spendings, like our geofencing algorithm. We detect open windows, we integrate weather forecasts, and so on. So all these kind of things to, in the end up at the 750 euros. Of course, you can connect your car to charge it in an intelligent way and see your energy consumption in our Energy IQ feature, and also forecast what's going to happen for this year, for this month, for this day. So on this energy management app, by now we have over 2.5 million active customers and users. So this is really significant. There are not many energy management platforms with this amount of users across Europe, and we have a very pan-European footprint. So of course, Germany is our home country, having a big chunk, the UK, fairly big, Italy, Netherlands, but overall a pretty pan-European footprint. From a financial profiles of the last year, we could grow very fast. We foresee the growth to continue for the next years, actually 67% on average, and probably can achieve more. And what's important to see here, that our solution consists of one-off hardware revenue and subscription revenue, and the subscription revenue accelerating as we speak and over time going forward. So in 27-28, we want to reach about 1 billion euros in revenue as tado. And an important fact here to mention is that we're on a very clear track to profitability. So every year we could improve our profitability. We're now fairly close and want to continue this track. But coming back to the user, our brand promise is life is to be enjoyed in comfort without having to worry about your energy consumption. Because tado takes care for you. Tado does it in the background in a very easy and simple way. And we're 100% convinced that in the future, all buildings, all households will be managed in an intelligent way, will therefore save energy cost, save CO2 emissions. And thank you very much for the attendance today, and looking forward to speaking to some of you in the break.